Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Blessing Joseph, and you are with Victoria Legal. So, in continuation of our previous episode on corporal punishment and children by the parents, the schools, or caregivers, whatever, what have you, okay? In continuation of that, I'll be visiting persons. I'll be going on an open survey, ask various persons on their ideas on whether or not corporal punishment on children should be banned. Let's see what they have to say about it, okay? It's not what I have to say, it's what you have to say. So if you have any comments, please drop your comments in the comment section below. And if you're yet to follow this channel, to subscribe to this channel, what are you waiting for? Why are you missing out on this beautiful journey? Subscribe to this channel, share to your family, share to your loved ones, encourage them to embark on this educational journey together with me, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Bianca Anthony Onyebuchi. I am a licensed pharmacist and a digital entrepreneur. I'm a Nigerian and I reside in Nigeria. Now, corporal punishment is allowed where I live, where I'm from in Nigeria. And it's not against the law. I do know there are places where this is not allowed. It's against the law. You cannot instill physical pain on your child to correct your child, because that's what corporal punishment means, right? But personally, do I think the law should be banned in Nigeria? I don't think so. I don't think it should, because as a parent, you should have the right to correct your child the way you want. But what is my opinion on this? Do I agree with it? I don't think you need to instill physical pain on your child to correct your child. There are ways to correct your child. And now I say this, to people all the time, and what they respond or what they would say to me is, oh, Bianca, we were, beating, we were giving all these things while we were small, while we were growing as children, and we turned out well. My question to you is, or to anybody that says this, is, what does it mean when you say you turned out well? Are you sure you turned out well? Right? You see people who get angry over little situations. You see people who would use hurtful words, people who would some of all these things, and you say you turned out well. This is a story for another day, and I'm not even trying to spark up any argument or anything, but I personally do not believe you need to instill physical pain to correct your child. And for those of you who would use spare the rod and spoil the child, oh really? Do you know what a rod is? Do you know what that Bible verse actually meant? I don't think that's an excuse, and that's not what the Bible meant, by the way, if we're to go down the road. And this is my opinion. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Hello, my name is Cherry and I'm based in the United Kingdom, and I thought I'll just share my opinion with you regarding disciplining your children and using physical discipline. In the United Kingdom, there are laws against this, and you can be charged with abuse and GBH if you punish your children with physical physical attack. So if you smack them and flog them, I feel these rules and regulations are necessary, because in some situations people overdo it and end up harming the child beyond what is necessary to teach a simple lesson, and even in some cases leading to death. So when these laws are in place, it puts a barrier to those kind of violence happening. There are many other forms of discipline that one can use as a parent to teach their children from right from wrong. It doesn't have to be physical punishment that you use. So I agree with the laws that are in the UK, and I stand by them.
Hi, my name is Linda, and I currently reside in Sweden. And on the issue of child discipline, it is not allowed to beat your child. It is not allowed to batter your child or children. You don't even have control over your spouse, and I personally believe that discipline is very important for children, but then I do not believe in hitting your child or battering your child. And yeah, there are better ways to raise a child to instill discipline than beating the child mercilessly like an animal. Yeah, here in Sweden, if you try that, your child will be taken from you and put into the social system. Yeah, and in some cases, you might have to go to jail depending on the extent of injury you've inflicted upon that child. So yeah.
Good morning,
Good
my dear.
morning.
How are you doing?
Good.
Well, my names are Enenyi Bright from Akwa Ibom State, precisely from Oron local government.
Okay. Okay. So I posted a video concerning corporal punishment, children. That we talked about schools beating their wards, then also in the homes, whether parents are allowed to beat children. Here in Nigeria, what can you say? Is it legalized as a parent to flog your child for misconduct?
It's very, very obvious. You own children. Your children are part of you.
Okay.
What you need to give to your children is a moral advice, not flocking.
Okay.
If it's going wrong, even the Bible said that we should use cane on them when they go astray. But as a father who loves his children, I don't think flocking is ideal.
So what about the part in the Bible, spare the rod and spoil the child?
I'm coming over there.
Okay.
So when your child goes wrong, most of these children come up from what they see us doing.
Okay.
What they see us doing is what they do. Most of these children are looking up to us.
Yes.
They're looking up to your wife, you and your wife relationship, and the children. If these guys go wrong, you know it's going wrong. It is your duty to, hey guys, come. I don't like this you are doing. Next time I'm going to flog you. Say you don't like beating, say yes. Don't do this again. Don't do it again. If he did it again the second time, there's a punishment I give to my children. I kneel you down.
Okay.
Kneel down there for some time. When I know you are tired, maybe I'll be looking at my time. This guy have knelt down for maybe 1 hour or thereabouts. I'll call him, come up. Do you know why he kneel down? It's because you don't want to take instruction.
Okay.
I think beating a child, because peradventure, you might injure him.
Wow.
And you are the same person that's going to suffer for this pain. Take him to the hospital and all of that.
Okay.
When you give him this mark, this boy will not forget it. Or the girl
That's
will not
true.
forget it. When you see the bruise on his body as it's growing, that will be in him or her. He won't forget it. So, in order to create a good relationship between you and your children,
Okay.
bring them up to yourself, be close to your children, know what they're doing. Not just paying school fee for your children so you have done it all. No. When they come out from school, you need to look at what they did in the school. If they go to school sometime, my children bike drop them in the school, I'll make sure I call the school. Do they arrive?
Okay.
And when school closes, I'll call the school. Look, it's time for them to come. And they'll tell me, okay, they're into another class or something. That's why they're still there. Now, I need to know when they're out and when they're in. You monitor them. You know what they're doing. Create that good relationship. When you are harsh on the children, they'll be scared of you. They will not be free with you.
Okay.
When you are harsh on them, like I told my wife, look, hey, you are getting harsh on the children and they are running away from you. It's not the best way. When you scold them little, bring them back.
Okay.
Tell them this is why I did this to you. It's not because I hate you. I want you to be a good ambassador. Tomorrow, paying your school fees is not enough. Things I will do for you. I will also know what you are doing.
Okay.
We go to church when the time is to go to church. Hey guys, we are going to church. We need to wake up early. You follow them up. The nature of job we are doing, I wake up sometime 4:30 to prepare ourselves to get you to meet and all of that. Bring up this children that same mentality. Do not allow them to oversleep. Wake them up. Pray in the morning with them.
Okay.
Get that close relationship with the family. Get to know what is their problem. I know my children once they are in pain. I know. When I look at their face, I say, guy, you are not okay. What's wrong with you? Are you sick or something? So I'm not sick. It's because you have not paid the money they asked me to bring to school. Oh, is that the problem? Don't worry, I'm coming to the school to pay that money. That guy at that point will change the container.
But sir, in this part of the world, here in Nigeria, there is no law stating that a parent cannot flog their child for misconduct. There is no law, you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, are you trying to say for us to adopt the law of banning any form of inflicting physical bodily harm on a child for his or her disobedience or misconduct? You say it is advisable for the government to adopt, to create such a law for us here. What do you think?
No.
Should we ban it, or we should just live the way we are living, of seeing some parents beat up their child, that way inflict injury
on the child.
On the child. So what do you say? Should we propose it to the government for it to be banned?
I have said it already here. To me,
Okay.
I don't know about other people. Flocking is not bad, but it depends
Okay.
the way you flog your child.
Okay, there should be a degree.
There will be a degree of it.
But what about if you're so angry that you cannot measure the degree at all because some persons are extremists?
No, you don't do that. You don't go to that level.
Okay.
Because I was saying, what peradventure you want to extend your anger,
Okay.
you might be provoked to injure that child. It's not the best way. To injure that child is
So
not the
we
best
should
way.
not ban flogging.
No, flocking is allowed, but it should be minimal.
It should be minimal.
It should be minimal.
Okay.
You temper justice with mercy. It's your child, it's your blood. It's part of you. It's just like beating your wife.
So what about in schools? Do you
In
advise
school,
teachers to flog the children in schools?
teachers don't flog. My son came back and I saw bruise on his body. I went to the school.
Okay.
Mama, I don't say you should not flog if this guy goes wrong. But with all this mark, what does it tell you?
Okay.
Will the parent take it kindly with you? There's a punishment you can give to a child if he goes wrong in school. As a teacher, you want this child to be a good student tomorrow. You don't enjoy him. If you want to flog him, let me see your hand. 5, 6 cane is okay. Let him know why you beat him.
Okay.
Tell him to know why you beat him. You don't just beat him and let him go. You must let him know why you flog him. So that next time, anytime he saw him, remember that he did, he will not do it again. He'll
Okay.
be scared.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
We'll add it to our survey.
It's
Thank
okay.
you so much. We appreciate it.
God bless you, ma.
God bless you too.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Can you tell us your name?
My name is Lawrence Allen Chijoke.
Okay. Obviously, he's an adult, and I'd like to ask you this question because we're talking about corporal punishment on children.
Okay.
If it's right for you as a parent or a teacher, or you're in charge of taking care of the child, a caregiver or something, is it proper for you to flog your children as a way of correcting them, or flog any child that has been placed in your care? Is it proper? What do you think about it?
I believe discipline is necessary in the growth of a child. So yes, there should be occasional laying of the hands and beating. All of those sort of things will be done to correct a child, given circumstances where the child will like repeat those actions that have been warned before. But then after repeating those actions, you cannot resort to beating the child or using a cane or something to correct the child from those things that he has been doing repeatedly after giving your warning. So yeah, I do believe that discipline is required in the growth of a child.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you this question because I know when growing up, till now, do your parents still flog you now?
No,
They don't?
I'm not.
Okay. So when growing up, were you being flogged?
Yes, I was flogged quite a lot because I was a stubborn kid actually.
Okay.
And it really did help me grow properly because when I remember the strokes and the injuries from all those beatings, and my God, they were not something to write home about. It was intense. So going back to those mistakes would just be pointless.
So do you think it was proper, it was right, the flogging, the beating was able to mold you to be who you are today? Do you have any psychological trauma over it, or has it made you have any form of, maybe any form of bitterness or something? You know, you see some persons, they will tell you, oh, my childhood was a nightmare. My childhood, I will not forget how my parents flogged me, how they did this, how they did that. No, I won't forget it. And that bitterness is still in them. And it makes some persons, even on your own, you're working with somebody, you just a little sorry. Then the person start abusing you and throwing insults at you. You will be wondering, all this whole thing just for this? Do you understand? Frustration and everything. So will you say the flogging affected you negatively or positively?
I would say positively because I'll say this for myself. I have a very strong spirit. So
Okay.
the flogging didn't really belittle me or bring down my self-esteem. Rather, it helped me like bring that toughness in me, bring it out like to the public, to use it as a weapon to like forge ahead in my daily activities or any kind of obstacle I'm going through. I can remember that, oh yeah, I was tough enough to withstand this kind of situation growing up. So what the hell, I can also do it now.
Okay, that will be all. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate.
welcome.
Please, if you're watching this channel, go to @with_Victoria Legal for more videos like this and drop your comments in the comment section. Thank you.